Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
I mean, I've always favoured Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you
of course, yeah. I like Terence. I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start buying into that. And I guess that's what happened in Riyadh, because I travelled with him to the fight. And, but it's a 50-50 fight. I think gun to head, I'm probably picking Crawford right now. But I want Canelo to win. And he can win for sure. But Terence is going to make it really tricky and awkward for him. I don't think he's going to like that kind of fight.
Good fight. If 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique, because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
They can't stop talking about how Terence Crawford's body has transformed into a massive beast as he prepares for his fight with Canelo Alvarez. Famous boxing trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas spoke with Fight Hub TV about the potential mega fight between the two stars. He said it would be tough to battle against the American southpaw not many people want to or are willing to push themselves. Yes, Mr. Crawford does. I'm never going to fight that guy. He might get caught by old age, but I don't think a weight class would.
Now Alvarez thinks you're not a 54-pounder. In other words, you say, nah, he's too small.
That's his take. There's a reason why Israel was so respectful in the fight. Anytime I let my hands go, he would grab me or move. For the bigger guy, you should have been walking me down. You should have been bullying me. Canelo can say what he say.
He just doesn't feel like you're a 54-pounder. He believes
it's a great task because Canelo is a great fighter, bigger, stronger, and he can punch and time you. But because Crawford is smaller, he'll come up with a plan to make Canelo's size work against him. As Terence Crawford trains for his planned super middleweight super fight against Canelo Alvarez in September, the odds are stacked against him just the way he likes it. Given the situation, Crawford must overcome a significant strength disadvantage when he enters the ring to face the Mexican giant for the first time in his 17-year professional career. Crawford is positioned as a betting underdog. That's common when a future Hall of Famer moves up 2 weight classes to face another all-time great and 4-division champion like Alvarez, but based on film, Crawford appears to be a good fit at 5 feet 8 inches, with a half-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach edge. Crawford is 3 years older than Alvarez at 37, but has fought in 25 fewer bouts and logged 263 fewer rounds.
Every time I see him, he'll come and be like, Canelo.
You're right. Yeah, you know how Philly do it too, yeah.
I be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
So every time he say that, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at him, like, okay. And he's not that big. He heavy, but he's not that big.
Right.
And I'm just like, all right. And I'm laughing, but at the same time,
it's not my job to stop him. I just need to beat him. I'm not going there hoping to knock Canelo out. Could that happen? Yes, sure. Crawford told the ring in an exclusive interview, when I look at Canelo, he's a smaller, bigger guy, moving up the divisions because these big guys are slower. They might catch him with something, but he'll see it at the last second. Even if they hit him hard, he can roll and turn with the punch. He comes from a smaller, faster weight class. Crawford recently posted a snapshot showing 186 pounds on the scale. When asked what he weighed at the time, he laughed and replied, 140 pounds.
All the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. So let's not do that.
Crawford began his career as a 137-pounder in 2008 after winning the lightweight title. He went on to become the undisputed king at 140 and 147 pounds. He currently holds a WBA 154 pounds title after defeating Israel Madmav last summer. Alvarez started his career as a 15-year-old 139-pounder in 2005 and has since won titles at 154, 160, 168, and 175 pounds. He may become a two-time undisputed super middleweight champion by defeating William Skull on May 3rd in Saudi Arabia. If he gets hit with a sharp punch he doesn't see, he's definitely capable of being hurt, said Crawford.
I respect Crawford. He's a great fighter, and I always say that no disrespect him. But sometimes it's a little crazy that people talking about a small fighter like Charlo. He's big, which he is big, and everybody's talking about if I'm gonna face Crawford.
He's not a machine. He's a person just like me. He bleeds exactly like me, Crawford added. I'm not thinking, oh, I can't hurt this guy. I'm fighting my fight, and if the knockout comes, I'll take it. Canelo's only two career losses were to Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol. He faced Mayweather in 2013. As a young rising star, many think Crawford's fighting style is similar to Mayweather's, so beating him would show just how far Canelo has come.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
In an interview with Boxing Universe, former world champion Barry McGuigan was asked about the upcoming fight between Canelo and Crawford. He said bluntly, I think Crawford needs to regain his hitting power and time.
Canelo's now 10-0 at super middleweight, but largely untouchable at this weight class. Why do you believe that you're the man to knock him off?
I'm the best. That's why. That's why everybody gonna come and watch September 12th.
All right, Buck, good luck on September 12th.
Thank you.
He's an old school fighter with excellent timing, like Sugar Ray Robinson. He'll make you miss, then counter. But to survive Canelo's power, he must stay mobile, move in and out quickly, and never stay flat-footed. Barry McGuigan added that Crawford must be clever in this fight and avoid being drawn into trading punches early. Crawford won't do that. He'll be elusive and evasive, avoiding a trench war that doesn't suit him.
Disrespectful for Crawford to call you out at 68, say that he can beat you at this weight?
No, everybody wants to fight with me, so it's fine.
That being a biggest fight possible in boxing, is that something you'd actually be interested in?
It's crazy when you ask him about that, because you say, your matchup is coming out of the other weight classes, and and he's welterweight, so don't make sense. But if the fight makes sense, why not?
A lot of people have him at number one.
And you can see the same tendencies that Canelo has now, but he's a lot older now. But I just think that Terence has more skills than Lara, and I think he can do more. And you're saying that, Canelo.
When you see Canelo fading, then step on the gas and trade. But Canelo will know what to do. Barry also said that Tim Bradley uses influence to push Canelo Alvarez to accept Crawford's challenge. Crawford, 37, is eager for fight but hasn't earned it. Critics argue because he avoided tougher matchups at 168 and 175. Bradley insists Canelo must take the fight. Canelo gains nothing from this, he said. It's seen as a golden parachute for Crawford, a final payday before he retires to a mansion in Beverly Hills.
Super strong guy, man, technique. You already know, if you ever wrestled before, the person that got better technique usually win. It don't matter how much the weight they have or what they're carrying around. It's the technique. Crawford knows how to take care of himself on the inside.
Crawford may have reached the ceiling of his weight-moving ability after looking sluggish in his August 3rd bout against 154-pound champion Israel Madmove. Terence looked old in that fight and spent the night chewing on Madmove's right hand. One analyst said after that, why would Canelo want to fight him? Bradley said on YouTube, you avoided the Benavidez fight. You're traveling around Mexico like you don't care what people say. Fight Crawford. It's what the world wants. Give him the shot to show his greatness.
He knows how to smother. He knows how to tie up. He knows how to rough guys up. He knows how to turn guys. He understands weight distribution, man. Not only that, the only way that I see Canelo beating Crawford is he got to knock him out. And one
Bud versus Canelo, who you pick? I'm gonna go for Crawford, cause then when he beats, let's say he beats Canelo, and I get ammunition. So when I fight him, and I beat Crawford, beat Canelo. You know what I mean? Respect and BK all day. 718. What up? You heard? Yo, Jacob.
Everyone's talking about Wade. Oh, he's gonna knock him out. But when was the last time Canelo knocked anyone out? Bradley questioned Canelo is the same height as Crawford, 5 feet 8 inches. And he also started at 147 pounds. He's not a natural 168-pounder. Like people think, Bradley believes Terence is bigger, stronger, and more skilled. Despite barely beating Israel Adamov in his 154 pounds debut in August, many fans still believe Crawford, at 37, is too small and old to move up 14 pounds to face Canelo at 168.
Terence Crawford is the most violent force in boxing. And I don't think he's big enough to match with Canelo Alvarez, but I think he'd love to have a chance to prove it. Terence Crawford has gotten a lot of credit for what he's done, and he deserves it. The performance against Spence was spectacular. I told everybody Terence Crawford's pound for pound #1. Most journalists and writers in the sport have ranked Terence Crawford pound for pound #1. 2 days ago, I said to
veteran commentator Jim Lampley has also weighed in. Speaking with Chris Mannix, he discussed how Canelo improved after his loss to Mayweather and praised his counterpunching and ability to take shots. He respects Canelo's achievements, but believes he'll lose again before retiring. When asked if that loss could come against Crawford, Lampley said yes, while still praising Bud.
Canelo Alvarez, how do you feel about not being pound for pound #1 anymore? He looked at me with a blank expression and said, what are you talking about? I'm still pound for pound #1. There's a 21-pound weight gap there. Terence Crawford's a 147-pound fighter. I'm sure he'd go as high as 160. Can he get Canelo Alvarez to come down from 68 to 60 to fight him? I don't know. I'm not sure that Canelo would give him.
I like Canelo against Bud Crawford, but this is a great fight. Lampley said I might change my mind as we get closer, but Crawford reminds me of Sugar Ray Robinson. He's got the defense, the offense, and that hidden nasty streak he can release when needed. Lampley also praised Crawford's dominant win over Errol Spence Jr., calling him head and shoulders above the others. He added Crawford and Canelo are the two best of their era, which makes this fight special.
Pick Canelo versus who?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight tonight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come to
Jose Benavidez Sr. also joined conversation. The 32-year-old previously fought Crawford in 2018, losing by knockout in a WBO welterweight title fight, speaking at a press event for the David Morrell versus David Benavidez fight. Jose was asked about Crawford versus Canelo. He said Crawford's a beast. He's smart. He knows what he's doing, though Canelo is naturally bigger. Jose added size doesn't determine the outcome. Canelo isn't that big, he just weighs more. Crawford can still win. He expressed disappointment that his younger brother never got a chance to fight Canelo, saying only Canelo knows why that didn't happen. 15. Jose Benavidez Sr. praised Crawford's fight IQ, noting he's a smart combatant. He switches between southpaw and orthodox, making him unpredictable and dangerous. He said many fighters appear intimidated by Canelo even before the fight, but not Crawford. Crawford is going there to win, not to lose. Jose said, despite only fighting once at super welterweight, Crawford is confident in becoming just the third man to beat Canelo in 66 bouts.
With Terence Crawford, based off his last performance with the Cuban Wyndham School, how do you think Canelo things are going to play out for Canelo come September 13 against Terence Crawford?
I think Canelo is the favorite of this fight. Still a big than Crawford. And I don't know, Crawford, how is Crawford now? It's my age, 39, and his last performance don't look good. So I pick Canelo in the.
Yeah, any advice you can?
Canelo, Crawford. What do you think, and how is sparring with these guys?
Anytime you spar with elite level guys, you know, you learn something from them, and you gain experience. You know, I've been in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, as you said. I've been in the ring with Landy Laura. I've been in the ring with Triple G. I've been in the ring with Adrian Broner. I've been in the ring with Daniel Jacobs. I've been in the ring with Caleb Plant and Julie.
What weight class would they fight in? Super middleweight. That's huge. Another expert said that he'll be slower because of the extra weight. Fighters need to lose weight for better speed and movement. It's risky for Crawford. Still, he added, if Crawford stays in shape and moves well, he can beat Canelo. Davis, who has sparred with both, believes in Crawford. Preparation is everything. He's been walking around with heavy weight for a while and training hard.